When I first heard this rumor, I was like, nah. They wouldn't do this. In the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, they could do this. But I was like, nah, they could. So I decided, let me wait and see if they're really going to do this. And it turns out, oh yes, they actually are doing it. Dan Slott is no longer exclusively Marvel. He's coming over to DC to write Superman. Yes, you heard that correctly. The guy who for the last few years, if any of the work he's done has been great, is known mostly for writing Spider-Man, who has been who they say cannot finish his work on time because he spends the majority of it on Twitter attacking fans. You understand me? Who right now is writing Spider-Boy, and none of people are saying, is what is Spider-Boy is actually really good. I don't really care because I think there are way too many of all these spider variants to be fair. I think it's time that they just stop with the crap. But he is going to be writing Superman. Yes, that Dan Slott is going to be writing Superman because now DC Comics really don't care. You understand me? When they brought over Bendis, they had the whole Bendis is coming, all kind of thing. The damage Brian Michael Bendis did to Superman was so bad that there's now starting to kind of pivot back, kind of starting to say, well, yeah, we're starting to do a little something now that actually kind of seeming like it could work with it. Still not great, but something along those lines. It took years to get there. The damage that Bendis did with John Kent and he had Tom Taylor follow it up. It's never been fixed, but now they're bringing on Dan Slott to do it. But let's get into this. It's an article here from Cosmic Book News. DC Comics announces Dan Slott on Superman. DC Comics has announced a new ongoing series, Superman Unlimited, written by Dan Slott with art by Raphael Albuquerque. So he's not going to be writing action comics or Superman. You reckon another series called Superman Unlimited. Because they're doing this whole summer Superman thing and they want to throw in as much as possible because they have the upcoming James Gunn Superman movie. So they're looking to capitalize hard. That's what they're going to be doing. Right? So yeah, they're gonna be looking to push that as much as possible. The series debuts on May 21st, 2025 as part of DC's Summer of Superman publishing initiative, which also includes Action Comics, the flagship Superman series, and more. The announcement also comes ahead of James Gunn's new Superman movie getting released on July 11, 2025, starring David Corenswet. Yeah. Dan Slott, known for his work on Amazing Spider-Man, which was not good, and Fantastic Four, which he screwed up there too, makes his DC ongoing series debut with Superman Unlimited. This is what Dan Slott had to say in regards to it. He's the first and the greatest superhero of all time, and I've been waiting my whole life to tell stories about him. Not just because of all the amazing powers he has, but because of who he is inside. Raphael Albuquerque and I are going to take him and you to places you'll want to escape to every month. Millions of surprising ideas for Superman, Lois, the supporting cast, classic rogues, and all new friends and foes too. If you've never read a Superman book, a DC book, or any comic book before, or if you've been a Superman fan your entire life, you couldn't ask for a better place to take the leap and go all in than Superman Unlimited #1. Bold words from Dan Slott and songs like this is going to be an absolute wild ride. Like this is the Superman book you need to read. If you've never read a Superman book before, this is where you start. That's what it's sounding like. And then you find out what it's going to be about. The story kicks off when a massive extinction level kryptonite asteroid showers Superman's greatest weakness down upon the Earth, creating an arms race for the new most valuable resource on the planet, green K, or green kryptonite. The greater availability of kryptonite in the DC universe changes the balance of power in the criminal empires of Metropolis and across the globe. Intergang under new leadership is on the rise, with practically all their foot soldiers carrying at least one clip of kryptonite bullets on them. The asteroid left massive kryptonite deposits to be mined, and it houses unlimited horrors yet to be unpacked. To survive, Superman will need to forge new alliances, new tech, and new tactics if he hopes to carry on his quest for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. Now, let me say this. I understand kryptonite, and I understand it can have, you know, good implications for a story. The whole reason kryptonite even exists is because on the Superman radio show from many, many years ago, the actor who voiced Superman had a cold, so they decided to create kryptonite to work with that. But throughout the years, it has worked for various things. The thing about kryptonite is that it works because of its rarity. Kryptonite is supposed to be so rare that you would be lucky to get even a big chunk of it anywhere. That's how rare kryptonite is. That is how rare kryptonite is. And when you have kryptonite used in the right way, it can add really good elements to a Superman story. But this, and honestly, I don't even care if a competent writer was writing this. This song's absolutely freaking stupid. There's no other way to put it. You're trying to tell me yet another meteorite or asteroid, whatever, comes down with more kryptonite because apparently Krypton blew up well over 40 years ago and all of its pieces just keep coming to Earth for some reason. Like it's really following Superman. It keeps coming to Earth for some god awful reason. And they've actually done a story about this before, the old Batman, Superman with a big chunk of kryptonite. They've done a story with that before. That when they had it with Supergirl, what was in it and all that. They've done that story before. But now, kryptonite has come. They have plenty of kryptonite now, so all the criminals are running to get kryptonite. And you have Intergang walking around, and every one of their members have one clip of kryptonite bullets ready to bust a cap in Superman's ass. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. So imagine Superman shows up to stop a bank robbery and then everybody starts offloading kryptonite bullets at him. That's it. Or while he's just standing, I can think about it, it doesn't even have to just be kryptonite bullets. It could be anything because he could be standing there, somebody thanking him, thank you so much for saving my child. He's smiling and waving to reporters, and somebody just comes out of the crowd and shanks him with a kryptonite blade. That's it. This is absolutely ridiculous. And every time they keep screwing up with kryptonite, it keeps getting worse. Like in the Superman series that they just had, Lois, I think it's Superman and Lois, whatever they want to call it. Actually, no, the animated Superman series that they just had, like, talk about, I don't like many of that. You had one, they get some little scrapings at kryptonite and then somehow decided to mass produce it to put it into robots. And then let's not forget Supergirl or Social Justice Girl, if you want to call it that series. They actually found a way to create kryptonite on Earth. It's an alien rock. You cannot make it. You don't have any minerals on Earth to reproduce, but somehow they did it. It was absolutely stupid, and this whole thing sounds even dumber to begin with. Honestly, it sounds really, really dumb. Because I don't know what they're trying to think in regards to thinking this is somehow gonna be good. It's not. It's so absolutely, absolutely stupid. You could have gone with a different story in regards to, maybe some threat is coming at Superman, or something ends up defeating Superman, it crashes to Earth. Nobody knows what it is, but there's something has come and it has blackened out the sky, and Superman is recovering but slowly, and then you go through the first like 2 or 3 issues, go through what happened with him, and then Superman has to rise up again, his ingenuity and thing to stop this massive threat that's coming to that he needs to deal with. And even though he is a little depowered at the moment, he's still Superman, he's still creative, he still finds a way to rise up and defeat this thing. That is something you could do. If you done really well, a good story could be told like that. But no, let's just give everybody kryptonite and then have them busting caps in Superman hats every day. That's it. I mean, how does that even gonna work? There's a bank robbery. Don't worry, Superman, light them up. And I sit a kryptonite borders and everything. Next thing you know, Superman in the ER, and they're pulling about 150 rounds of kryptonite ammo from inside of him. Come on now, man. It's so real. This whole thing sounds really stupid. Kryptonite only works when it's rare. The minute you give it, and it doesn't even have to be green kryptonite. It could be all kind of different versions of kryptonite. No, we might very well get, you know, like white kryptonite, pink, all kind of nonsense. And then the way they end this off here pisses me off too. To survive, Superman will need to forge new alliances, new tech, and new tactics if he hopes to carry on his quest for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. Enough for that better, better tomorrow gay shit. It's truth, justice, and the American way. That's what Superman stands for. Truth, justice, and the American way. It's not no better tomorrow gauge. Not for that crap you literally tried to push with Joker that nobody cared about. Come on. Come on. But if you thought that was all, oh no, there's more. The series also explores a reimagined Daily Planet, a merger with a new incarnation of Morgan Edge's Galaxy Communications, expands the Daily Planet brand into a multimedia news platform with a cable news channel, website, strong social media presence, and yes, Lois Lane is still editor-in-chief. Wait, Daily Planet merging with Morgan Edge Galaxy Community? Didn't that happen before? God, they're not even trying anymore. Daily Planet regulars Jimmy Olsen, Ron Troop, Cat Grant, and Steve Lombard will staff satellite branches across the DC universe, creating a global network. Behind it all is the tech savvy of a new IT specialist from Gorilla City, King Soliver's goddaughter Tina. So yeah. So Lois Lane is still going to be editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet and still acting like boss woman extraordinaire. We don't know what John Kent is going to be doing, but nobody should care anymore in regards to that. And we have Gorilla Girl as a tech thing there. Yeah, so they have the same Dan Slott is going to be writing. The thing about it is that from what I'm aware, Dan Slott is still writing Spider-Boy. So he's going to be writing both Spider-Boy and the Superman, and that's a problem. Because anytime you have Dan Slott writing more than one comic or anything in a month, it always falls apart. He can't finish on time. The stories get lackluster. Things start to suffer. He can only ever write one thing at a time. The minute you give him two things to do, two or more things to do, well, even if it's just two things, you give him two things to do, it all starts to fall apart badly. Really, really badly. Let's talk about how fans can get a sneak peek of Superman Unlimited in a 10-page prelude included in the DC All-In 2025 Free Comic Book Day Special Edition on May 3rd, 2025. The first issue will be available in stores and online on May 21st, retailing at $4.99 for the main cover and $5.99 for variant. So yeah, we're getting Superman Unlimited from Dan Slott, where apparently a whole bunch of kryptonite is going to rain down on Earth. Every criminal and their grandmother is going to have kryptonite bullets, kryptonite knives, all kind of thing where they could shoot and or shank Superman at any point in time that they choose. That sounds like a fantastic story to ruin Superman, because I don't see this making any kind of sense other than that. Let me know in the comments if you think differently and you have a different opinion on it. I'd be happy to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.